Hello guys, it's Go Gamer here, and today we're doing my Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2 review. So, because I'm decided to do that. So with this review, I'm going to first review the Battle Pass. And I'll tell you, this skin, 5 out of 10, not the best, not the worst. Okay, we'll skip this one, 0 out of 10. I don't like these anime style skins. And we'll go over to this guy, 10 out of 10, the only good skin in the Battle Pass, in my opinion. And we go on to Mystica. I would say it looks cool. I would never wear it. So I'd rate it 5 out of 10 also. This guy, maybe I would wear it, but 5 out of 10 still. Her, 3, or 2 out of 10, not really that good. This style's probably better. The skin, 2 out of 10, so again. I don't want to buy those. Okay, and that's the end. This is tier 100, which is just another style, and I would say that is a big disappointment, going off of us having the ageless, as we can see right here. We go from her to getting this. Like, this was just so cool. So that's kind of one thing that I say that's very bad with this season. So I'd rate the Battle Pass in total a 3.5 out of 10. That's what I'll say. Now we'll go on to some of what I think is good about the season, but then what I think is bad. So let's go to that. So for this game, I'm gonna drop at Mega City to prove one of my points with why I kind of think this season isn't, or my review is this season. So the first thing I think is this bottom part is all cool. And, like, there's a lot of new stuff, and it looks very cool. Like, the new city looks amazing. It's, like, a huge city. We've never really had a huge city. But, actually, the main complaint with the city for me is you can't go in the layers of the building. There should be way more layers. That's, like, they advertise it as, wow, look at this mega city, but you can't even go in all the buildings to get loot. I feel like that would create for some very interesting situations where you're gonna maybe want to hide while there's a fight going on above you, and you can go to. And they don't even have to put anything on those layers, really. All they have to put on them is like maybe a gun spawn or two, which they've kind of already been doing with these locations. And then, but another main thing is, from what I've seen so far, everyone lands in this bottom right area. Since, in my opinion, they didn't spread it out. They should have spreaded all these like features and all these like new locations out across the map. And I don't know if they maybe will plan on adding it later this season, where there's like more locations and all like around the map. But right now, only the bottom right got changed. The rest of the map kind of stayed the same, and that kind of leads me to the point of I've kind of thought this season is more of a continuation of last season, not in the sense of in the sense of a big season update. It feels kind of like just like a big mid-season update. It's not like a big new season, because I mean the loot pool is different, but after seeing that heisted event they did, that was a big change halfway through. That was a pretty big change for halfway through a season. It maybe didn't have it, but it kind of feels like if that event combined with like an addition of like Stark Industries, huge location, added halfway through a season, it kind of. But then what it does too by doing this is it puts everyone going in the bottom right. Everyone lands at either Frenzy, Field, Slappy Shores, or any of these 4 locations. A few people will land at other locations, but as I'll show on screen, this is like you can see. There's a lot of. I'll show some footage though of me landing at Mega City and how many people are here, and me landing at like it should be playing on the screen, but yeah, it's gonna I'm gonna land Anvil because Anvil Square was like a huge popular place last season. Now only a few people go there. This game wasn't as chaotic, but this is just my kind of experience with the season so far. I don't know if it's really been different for other people. I've not really played solos that much this season, so I don't know if it's like different solos, but let's just say I don't know, they've made this season more of drop bottom right to get all the new stuff, and then people who, so a lot of the good So a lot of players who aren't as skilled, it's great for them though, because they can just go at a small location and not have to worry maybe about as much fighting, which I find is pretty cool. But I think maybe if they wanted to do that, last season was already good for that. Like we had Breakwater Bay and Lonely Labs that pretty much nobody went to, which really kind of helped the people who weren't as good, knowing there's always a place that they could land and not many people would be at, or maybe only robots would be there. But I find now they can kind of land anywhere, which is nice. But all this kind of, if you land there and if you want to get kills, you have to land at these new locations, any of these new locations. You can get a good amount. Mega City especially, since there's so much of them, or so many like people who land here, just because of how big it is. And the main thing I find though is, I don't know, it doesn't feel like there's enough loot really either. And I think these grind rails that I'm on right now are cool, but they kind of are hard to operate if you're trying to also fight. And it makes it kind of easy for people to get away, and they're kind of annoying in my opinion, but they're cool. And now as the new vehicles, first the car is just a rip-off of the other one. It's just, it can drift better and that's it. And these new bikes, they're cool because of their speed, but the old bikes were just better. They could do more. They could, like, the old bikes could jump, and the bikes just became like whiplashes, except they removed the whiplash. That's the only thing I find that it kind of, the bike is around. It's kind of it really is basically just the whiplash. It's not really its own thing. It just doesn't. It just feels like they're trying to change it up though and remove the whiplash and add maybe a bike to go fast to see how people like that. But I find this bike, it just doesn't have a place in the game. At least in my opinion, but your opinion might be different, which you can leave in the comments down below. I could be just very wrong, but this is just how I kind of feel about it. I think the season's cool, but as I said, it feels more like a big mid-season update. I hope Fortnite can do like a update throughout the season where they maybe add locations like there or there, or maybe up here we can get a new location, maybe replace Anvil Square, or maybe replace the Citadel, maybe replace Shattered Slabs. I don't know, just spread out some more updates. That's why I hope like maybe halfway through the season they might add like Lucky Landing back and a new place. In a place around, just not around this one. Which they can because of how they set it up. They could, how they set up this season, it could work. But I don't know, since the big rift in the sky is gone, that means I think not really any new locations. We do know later in the season though, this place will get bigger, as was pointed out in the trailer. There's a lot more buildings and or a few more buildings, and they look a little different. So we're most likely will be getting a mid-season update where they make it bigger, which would be pretty cool, but I don't fully understand the point. I feel like they should just add new locations instead of just making one city bigger and attracting more people to going there. But maybe that's just what Fortnite wants. We don't know. We don't know what's in the minds of Epic Games. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's basically my review of the season. I think it's good, but it feels like a mid-season update, like I said. But yeah, so that's the end of this video here, guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But yeah, bye.